Imagine two versions of yourself. One wakes up late, checks their phone immediately, scrolls endlessly, delays important work, and promises, "I'll start tomorrow." The other wakes up with clarity, focused, intentional, calm. They don't argue with themselves. They don't wait for motivation. They simply act. Now here's the truth. The difference between these two lives is not talent. It's not luck. It's not even intelligence. It is self-discipline. And over 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor named Marcus Aurelius mastered this at the highest level, while leading armies, governing an empire, and facing constant pressure. He didn't rely on motivation. He relied on Stoic principles. Principles that are just as powerful today as they were back then. So if you've ever struggled with procrastination, inconsistency, lack of focus, or self-doubt, this video is for you. Stay with me, because by the end, you won't just understand discipline, you'll start becoming it. Right finger, and if you're serious about improving your life, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because this is where strong minds are built. 1. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. Let's go deeper. Most people live in constant frustration because they try to control everything. They worry about what people think of them, outcomes they can't guarantee, situations they can't change. This drains energy. But Stoicism draws a clear line. Control your effort. Accept everything else. When you focus only on what you control, something powerful happens. Your mind becomes calm. Your actions become precise. Your discipline becomes stronger. Imagine studying for an exam. You can't control the exact questions, but you can control how well you prepare. That shift in thinking removes anxiety and replaces it with action. Discipline thrives in clarity. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask, what is actually in my control right now? Then act only on that. 2. Do what must be done. No matter how you feel, this is where most people fail. They wait to feel ready. But readiness is a trap. You will not always feel like working, exercising, studying, improving, and if you depend on motivation, you will always be inconsistent. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. Every morning, he reminded himself that he had a role to fulfill, not a feeling to chase. Think about that. You are not here to feel comfortable. You are here to act with purpose. Discipline begins the moment you stop negotiating with your feelings. You don't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" You say, "This must be done, and I will do it." That shift is everything. 3. Embrace discomfort. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your training ground. Every time you avoid discomfort, you weaken your discipline. Every time you face it, you strengthen it. Think about simple things. Waking up early, finishing a difficult task, saying no to distractions. These are small battles, but they build a powerful habit. Mental toughness. The Stoics even practiced voluntary discomfort. They would eat simple meals, sleep on hard surfaces, expose themselves to cold, not because they had to, but because they wanted to train their minds. Today, your version might be turning off your phone while working, taking cold showers, pushing through when it's hard. Discipline grows when you choose discomfort over ease. 4. Practice self-restraint. We live in a world designed to weaken your discipline. Everything is instant. Entertainment, food, pleasure, validation, and the more you indulge without control, the weaker your discipline becomes. Stoicism teaches something radical. Just because you want something doesn't mean you should have it. Self-restraint is not deprivation. It is power. When you can control your impulses, you gain control over your life. Try this. Next time you feel the urge to check your phone, eat junk food, procrastinate, pause. Don't react immediately. That pause is where discipline is built. 5. Focus on the present moment. Discipline requires attention. And attention exists only in the present. When your mind is scattered, thinking about the past, worrying about the future, jumping between tasks, you lose focus. And without focus, discipline collapses. The Stoics believed in complete presence. Doing one thing, fully. If you're working, work. If you're learning, learn. If you're resting, rest. Multitasking is not strength. It is distraction. Train your mind to stay where your body is. That's how disciplined people operate. 6. Build a strong inner dialogue. There's a voice in your head. And that voice is either weak and full of excuses or strong and full of direction. Most people let their thoughts control them. Stoics trained their thoughts. Marcus Aurelius literally wrote reminders to himself, guiding his own mind. You must do the same. Replace "I can't do this" with "I will figure this out." Replace "I'll do it later" with "I do it now." Your inner dialogue becomes your identity. And your identity shapes your discipline. 7. Accept responsibility for your life. This principle is uncomfortable, but powerful. Everything changes when you stop blaming. Blaming your past, other people, your circumstances, keeps you stuck. Responsibility moves you forward. When you say, "This is my fault. This is my responsibility," you take back control. And control leads to action. And action builds discipline. No excuses, just ownership. 8. Visualize challenges before they happen. Most people are unprepared for difficulty. So when challenges come, they quit. Stoics prepared in advance. They imagined failure, obstacles, setbacks not to be negative, but to be ready. When you expect difficulty, it doesn't break you. It strengthens you. Before your day starts, take a moment and think, what distractions might come today? What challenges might I face? Then decide in advance how you'll respond. That's discipline. 9. Be consistent. Not perfect. Perfection is a lie. It makes you overthink, delay, quit. Discipline is built through consistency. Small actions, repeated daily, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. Consistency creates identity, and identity creates results. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your habits. 10. Remember that time is limited. This is the ultimate reality. Your time is not unlimited. Every day you delay, every hour you waste, is gone forever. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of this, not to create fear, but urgency. When you understand that time is limited, your priorities change. You stop wasting energy on meaningless things. You focus. You act. You become disciplined. Not because you have to, but because you don't have time not to be. Extended outro. Self-discipline is not built in a single day. It is built in moments. Small decisions. To act instead of delay, to focus instead of distract, to endure instead of quit. These moments define your life. You don't need to master all 10 principles today. Start with 1. Apply it, live it, and then build from there. Because the truth is, the disciplined version of you already exists. You just have to choose it, again and again. Right finger. If this video helped you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs it. Because here, we are not chasing motivation, we are building discipline. And discipline changes everything.